Because we've heard many times that actually it's the bullies that have the issue.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's a perfect storm. You find somebody who externalises all their unhappiness or their aggression and hostility on a participant who internalises all of that. So in your situation, you kind of swallowed all of that negativity and made it about you. And a classic example, which people don't realise very often, is you were a protector of everybody else, but when it came down to your own needs, you were essentially devoid of being able to respond to that. So essentially, she was able consistently to use you as that battering rod. The problem here that we've got as well, and I think that you get very angry about it as well, is this is harassment. You know, we say we don't prosecute bullying, but actually when it causes somebody to almost end their life, that's a trajectory that we really need to really think about how we can do more for. Because you're an example of many individuals who'll be listening today who can acknowledge that they themselves have felt so weakened and broken. They've made it about themselves. And the anorexia, ironically, we often talk about control, but in this situation, I think just feeling like at least you had an outlet somewhere to do something with the way that you felt, even in a negative way, at least gave you a sense that you had some options in your world of dealing with your emotions.
And what about those people that may be watching this, like Julie, who don't think they deserve the help? Because that's what you didn't find help because you didn't think you deserved it. There'll be people watching this sort of feel like that. What should they do? Where do they get the help they need?
I mean, there are loads of helplines available. So you've got bullying helplines, you've got bullying.org, for example. You've also got ACAS, just to say if you are at work, for example, and you are having problems and your employer isn't listening, let's be honest, some people have great organisations with HR who do something about this. A lot of places don't listen, like you were saying, they don't listen.
I think
ACAS
also,
helps.
I would assume if anyone's watching this, a lot will be thinking, I don't want to tell anyone because I don't want to make it worse. Because if they don't take me seriously, then I have got to go back in on Monday morning and they're going to know what I did.
Well, you've all talked about this before, and I think you mirrored this. Very often, people do talk to people or have people witness events in an office, and actually people just say, get on with it, or why are you taking it so personally? But when it's directed at you, it is personal, and also it completely wrecks your confidence. So you feel de-skilled, you feel unable to actually talk to anybody, and when you do, you have that mirrored when they say, just get on with it. You can't just get on with it. So I would say if you're not getting the right help, you need to go above and above and above until somebody gives you an answer. But also, just finally, if you're fighting a losing battle and none of that's working, never feel that moving on from your job is an issue. You have a right to do that as well. It's not walking away and losing, it's walking away and taking power and control.
All right, thank you.
Thank you
well done.
for getting in touch. And I'm glad that the Be Kind campaign had a positive impact on you because you wanted to come in here and tell your story. Definitely. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Thank you.
Thank you.